the document that Fort did refer me to. I would like, his mother is here who has been testing him through this entire period.
She has been testing him?
She's been testing him. I would like you to hear from her if you're willing to listen prior to a request I'm going to make to possibly delay or adjourn this for a couple of short weeks while my client, this stuff is moving out of his system. He's been compliant in terms of showing up, except for one day he missed work, but he went in the next day. He claims he has not used since he got out of jail. Well, actually, before he went into jail for the 10 days. And we would ask that, Your Honor, if
that was in...
Your Honor, he was released from jail on May 15th.
That's what I thought.
Right.
And he's saying he hasn't used since May 15th?
Before then, because he was in there for 10 days.
He went in May 2nd, Your Honor.
I mean, well, Mr. Wagner, I'll certainly hear from Mom, but I would also indicate to you that part of it shouldn't be in his system this long.
And Your Honor, I just wanted to update the court. They do have another test that he did on July 8th that also came clean. So
July 8th came back clean.
So July 2nd and July 8th, he's had clean tests.
Well, right, except...
Correct. There's been a month and a half.
Well, no, I'm talking on July 2nd. I'm not sure that that's a clean test, only because...
It's clear, but I do see the creatinine.
The creatinine.
Creatinine comes generally through energy drinks as well, Your Honor, and it may not be a violation.
Yeah, I know. But let's put it this way. He's positive on the 27th of June, and then the 2nd he's negative, but I have abnormal creatinine and never had abnormal creatinine throughout any of the testing that's listed here. So that
First one for me too, Your Honor.
Yeah, so that's a problem in my mind. I'll hear from his mother if that's what you wish me to do.
Ma'am.
Notice the shift here? This hearing stops being about drug tests and becomes about accountability. The judge isn't debating science anymore. He's evaluating credibility. When a judge says, I have an idea why it's positive, but I'm not going there, that's judicial restraint and also a warning shot. Real talk. Do you think the judge is already convinced or still leaving the door open?
Come forward.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
Which I know you're nervous.
I've never been here before. I don't know the.
You know, me too.
Protocol.
I feel that way every day. All right. What's your name?
Tracy Knudsen.
All right. What did you want to tell me?
Just that I bought these. He was a regular user prior to all these events, and I purchased a testing kit that tests for 5 levels of THC in the urine. And throughout the time through the course of May and June, I was able to see him clear the levels of the testing kit, within one or 2 weeks past, another level would clear negative. But at the more sensitive levels, it took him longer to pass. So I believe that he was not using any substances. I don't know about the creatine. I don't know what that is. So I can't speak to that. But anyway, he over time, but it did take him a month and a half to clear through the at-home test kit that I was able to purchase online. I mean, I know it's not the same level of testing that they do here. So that's all. That just wanted to say that at home, I was able to see improvements.
I thank you for that.
And I know that it does, I've just been told it takes, because I was frustrated. Why aren't you testing negative?
I know.
So I know that it takes a long time to get out of the system, and he was a regular, unfortunate daily user before.
Yeah. And I mean, all right. I mean, I get it. And just so that you know, the creatinine level, or his abnormal creatinine, and I'm not sure which test you got, but that doesn't matter. There are ways, particularly with some of the levels, that those tests can be fooled, and our test picks up other things. How long have you been testing him?
When did you start testing?
Oh, 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I mean, he was always testing positive on the test, but we started this test, this level where it had the 5 levels last summer, and then again recently, just throughout May and June.
Got it.
But it only tests for THC.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And that's, for him, that seems to be his issue. All right. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me, ma'am?
No, I don't think so.
No?
Just that he's been doing, it's really great to see him lately.
It is?
He's been doing great since he's been staying sober.
Got it. Important. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
And you did fine for not being here, before.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Hey, man, how old are you?
20.
Anything you want to tell me? I said anything you want to tell me.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I was such a heavy user before that's
Notice the shift here. This hearing stops being about drug tests and becomes about accountability. The judge isn't debating science anymore. He's evaluating credibility. When a judge says, I have an idea why it's positive, but I'm not going there, that's judicial restraint and also a warning shot. Real talk. Do you think the judge is already convinced or still leaving the door open?
I took longer to take out of my system. I was using every day, anytime I could. And I learned a lot from jail, and I stopped using after that. And I didn't know why the tests kept coming back positive.
I have an idea probably why it's coming back positive, but I'm not going to go there. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I think Mr. Wagner knows me well enough to understand. He asked, would I hear from Mom? He knows I was going to. Because she knows you better than anybody. And oddly, although sometimes you may not think so, probably loves you more than anybody. She's been trying to tell you to stop this. Why do you think she's telling you that?
I can't hear him. Can you hear him?
You can't hear me?
No, I can't.
Can you get, we got some equipment, Mr. Wagner.
Because she knows it's bad for me, and
I'm not having a
She's
Biden
seen-
moment. I'm
she's-
actually.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's hard.
she's seen the negative effects it has on me, and all the negative consequences.
So when she's saying that and pleading with you, I'm sure there's just been sort of pleading in prayers, a mother's prayers. Why don't you just stop?
Well, I have stopped.
Okay. Before that, before we get into any of this other stuff here, why didn't you stop?
Oh, before
Yeah.
I went to jail. I was addicted, and it is a much heavier drug than it used to be, and the levels that you can get now are much.
Oh, I know that. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Sometimes you got to quit making excuses. Okay?
Yeah.
And you got to quit saying that it's this, that it's my system that's taking a long time to get out. I don't want to call over and get the levels because I don't think I'm going to like what I see if I do.
I think you're going to like what you see.
No, you don't. Young man, understand something. You don't want me to do that because when I do that, it rarely turns out very good.
Well, I'd like you to do that.
I'm not going to do it. And here's why. I'm going to do what your counsel asked me to do. I'm going to adjourn your sentencing out. Because see, here's the thing you don't get, all right? And you got to quit. I realize you're 20, but you want to do things your way. You're trying to tell me, go get the levels, go whatever. I don't even need to get the levels. I've got abnormal creatinine. That's a violation. That's a positive test. So I could send you on that right now. You understand me?
Yeah.
But I'm going to follow what your attorney asked me to do. I'm going to adjourn your sentencing. But here's the catch to it. Probation has recommended an additional 5 days. I don't know what other things you're taking that are maybe causing the abnormal creatinine. But if you come back here, your mom seems like a wonderful person who just cares about herself and has been trying, and you haven't been listening. I don't like people that don't listen. So the kicker to this is probation's recommended 5 days. I'm going to adjourn it out. You're going to show to me, but more importantly, show to your mother that you're not using this. If you come back with abnormal creatinine, or you come back in anything the court determines a positive test, all bets are off.
Okay.
Understood?
Yep.
Your Honor, if I might just
Yes, sir.
add, he is taking medications for his bipolar disorder. He has things that you've seen in the sentencing. My pharmacological expertise is limited. I don't know whether if any of those, like he's due for an injection tomorrow, and I don't know if those could affect or not affect any of the other.
The creatinine.
Yeah,
Now, again, Mr. Wagner, here's the problem I'm having. The problem I'm having is he's probably been doing that for a while, right? And I'm going to tell you, on the face of it, here's what it looks like to me. It looks like
This is the emotional turning point of the entire hearing. Legally, the judge could impose jail time right now, but instead, he anchors a decision to the mother's effort and credibility. This isn't leniency. It's conditional mercy. One more bad test, and the protection disappears. Ask yourself, is this fair compassion or an impossible standard for someone trying to recover?
I'm positive. I all of a sudden miss a test. I then come back positive. My next test is negative, but I have abnormal creatinine. When I see that, what that tells me is somebody's trying to mask. And I don't have the test afterwards. right?
Yes, sir.
So that's what it looks like to me.
I was
And-
afraid you might come to that conclusion.
Yeah, exactly. And so, quite frankly, had I not heard from his mom and what she's doing, I don't know that I would have followed the 5 days because I don't think he learned anything 10 days. If I take this testing that way. But I'm going to give him a shot. And the shot is this, you know, it's not going to be letting me down because I get let down all the time here. So I'm not worried about that. But if you let your mother down, you're going to have a problem with me. That's what I'm really trying to get through to you. Follow me?
Yeah.
Give me that next one. Let's have what's our have? Give me
July 21st is the next one, or August 28th.
yeah, August 20th. All right, let's do that. I'm going to adjourn his sentencing to August 28th, 2024. Lane test.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
You might want to look up what causes your creatinine to go up. I doubt it's your medication.
Yeah.
So you might want to look that up and avoid those things.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your mother has probably already Googled it because she loves you so much. Never mind. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Rick. Okay. And where are we on this case?
I reached out, the attorney that was here before took my email, never reached out to me. I reached out to Park Ridge. I got an email a day before I had to come here stating that, you know, talk to the attorney, you owe the money. That was it. No mediation, no nothing. And I brought the emails too, so just in case. So I hadn't heard any contact. I paid May 1528, April 1320. So I'm actively showing that I'm ready to catch up with it, but they won't budge on late fee or anything.
I got it.
And my hot water heater is out. Been out for 3 days. No fixing, no call, no nothing.
You're starting to make this sound like a country song. Hold on.
It is. And I haven't had,
Just hold on.
and by the way, I have not had a mailbox key since I moved in. So they want all this money from me, but
You
don't
know,
want to help me. Crazy.
And all I asked is, where were we?
And I told you, that's where,
I know. you,
All right.
you did. You answered my question.
that's where we're at.
All right. So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
How much do you show her owing?
I have a current balance, including court costs, of $3,676. I do see that,
$376.
I got $36.50 is what they gave me through email.
Your Honor, the court costs that were added don't include, are less than, well, the court costs that were put on the ledger are less than the actual amount of court costs. If that makes sense. So there was $196 put on the ledger, but the court costs are actually $222.
Okay.
That's all we asked my client.
So she owes 33. She paid that. Now, my understanding, outside of the other matters that she's brought up, is that there was going to be some contact with her
Okay.
regarding resolving the rest of it, because she was making substantial payments.
And I do have a show payment of $500 from the day of the hearing, as well as the 1028 that was to be paid on
The 10th.
10th. It's my understanding that there was another 1028 to be paid today. I don't know.
No, it wasn't today. It was the 24th.
Right, because she had to go
That's bi-weekly.
their week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the notes say the 17th, but I understand.
No, I set today so that we could make sure that
Perfect.
those payments got in. And then, so that's how we ended up today. But
And just for the record, as far as contact goes, Ms. Gazarian has been out of the office
okay,
this week, so.
gotcha. Okay, because when Ms. Hobbs, when you said that, it does not, that is not Ms. Kazarian. Okay, she usually gets back to people, which sort of surprised me a bit. Okay, so how much is your monthly rent?
1,028.
That's right. So if she pays another 1,028 on the 24th, then we'll be at least, her next check won't be until the 7th. And so, but we'll be right at where we are now, monetarily.
Absolutely.
And what you're looking at is not only in terms of repairs, but you're also looking at trying to get them to work something out.
With the late fee at least, because if I keep paying them 1,028 every 2 weeks, I'm still going to be behind because the late fee keeps building. And then on top of that, I'll never catch up. And then I don't have adequate monetary money for electric bill and other things like that. So I'm like, I can do it, but I'm gonna be sitting in the dark on top of that. And then I'm still owing late fees and still living in a house with no hot water. No mailbox key since I moved in.
I know. We got. I remember the mailbox key. You want me to write that down?
Yes.
Already?
Write it down.
Mailbox key.
I just now, after hounding email, I just now got my receipt.
Hobbs, you're killing me.
You know,
just hold
I'm a law
on. Just hold on a minute. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to figure out how we get this out to a certain point where somebody can respond to you.
Okay,
Because you had a plan in mind of trying to get it paid off. I get it.
I did.
But they can't do anything without approval of their client. If the attorney was out, then that didn't happen because it didn't get back to you.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this out. Your next payment is the 24th, right?
Right.
So I'm going to set this out 2 weeks to the 31st.
Okay.
May 31st, 2024. At what's that? 2 p.m.
Whew.
Okay?
Okay.
We're still good, right?
It's just, I just made them a 1528 payment in May.
Pardon?
I just made that payment in May, that money that I paid on.
Yeah, no, I got you.
On the 10th.
Pardon?
I still have other bills to pay as we speak of this month. So they want me to make another $1,028 payment in May.
Well, here's what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is, if you make the 1,028 in May,
Okay.
that stretches the time I can try to work with this case.
I see.
Because then I can say at least as we go into June, the number doesn't go up.
Gotcha.
You follow me?
I follow you now.
That's,
Okay.
so I need
All right.
you to make the 1,028
It'll be May.
on the 24th.
Okay.
Okay?
Absolutely.
I'll adjourn this out to the 31st. Can we check on our hot water heater
Yes, I'm going to be reaching out, Your Honor.
and also the mailbox key?
Yes. Please.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but is there anything else? Stop.
No, I'm alive and I'm about to go back to work because I'm on my lunch break. So good.
Then it's a beautiful day.
It is
Okay.
Friday.
And it's
Yes, that's the most beautiful part. All right.
I have one more question. How do I get?
See,
I have
see,
to.
I knew it.
I'm
I
sorry.
knew it. She was almost
I
out the
know, I was
door, and then
almost
I
out
got
the
another
door.
question.
My brain like that. Do I go to the front of the court where the offices are to try to get a letter stating on what my court date is? Because I just put it in my phone, but I need something for my job. Because if it's after 12, I have to give them reason to.
Hold on. What do you need?
A letter saying that I have court, which I asked the office for. They don't have them.
I hear you.
You know you like me. Just
What?
you know we're vibing here, Judge Simpson.
Is that what that is?
It's absolutely,
Okay. I didn't know what that was. But
absolutely.
okay. All right. Here's what I'll do.
Alrighty.
Where'd Ann go?
I was gonna say the clerk's can get her.
No, we're gonna do something different. You need something that says that you gotta be here on the 31st.
Absolutely.
Okay,
And that I was here today.
okay. Have a seat.
Awesome.
And I am going to do this for you. I will have my staff prepare a letter for you.
Okay.
All right?
Perfect. Thank you so much. I
You
appreciate
didn't want my signature on it.
it. If you want,
No.
even better.
Nope, not doing that. I knew she'd take it. Hamilton Crossing versus Felix.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hello, what's your name?
Tia Daniel.
Are you gonna yell at me like Hobbs?
No, I'm
Okay.
not at all.
I'm just checking with everybody, because